Hey everybody, and welcome back to Paul Goes Outdoors. It's your buddy Paul. I'm hoping everybody's having a good 4th of July, because that's what today is, Monday, July the 4th. And I thought I would just talk to y'all for a little bit. So go get your favorite cold beverage, or hot beverage, or Kool-Aid, or whatever it is you like to drink. Come on back, let's talk about it. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all being here, and I got something a little, I guess a story I wanted to talk to you about. I was kind of reminded of it the other night. I was watching Choir Boys Cutlery and Outdoors, Scab, and Shane Gables. They were doing a live together, and as would the lives go, different topics and different things are brought up and whatnot. And at one point, the question was put up: if you had to go to war, what's the one knife that you would take with you? And I instantly typed in Jungle Bowie. This knife, I know it's rough. This knife is rough. I've lost the scabbard to it, and it's just been sitting around and open. But this here knife, it's not an expensive knife. I got this back in probably somewhere between 2000 and 2005, maybe somewhere in that neighborhood. I got it out of Bud K magazine, and I ought to tell you, it's not expensive. I think I gave like maybe 20-30 bucks for it, I think. And actually, in all honesty, this is the second one I have. I didn't get it. I didn't have to get another one because the first one broke or anything. It was. I thought this knife was so good at the time that I thought, heck, I'm going to buy another one just so I'll have two in case I need one for each hand. And I have. I mean, it has served me well uh, since I've had it. I've cut through, slashed through, hacked through, stabbed my way through more stuff with this knife than I have with any other knife or machete or whatever I own. This dude, uh, it's been with me, and it has been very faithful to me. And I'm telling you, it saddens me the fact that it looks so rough. But I tell you right now, I'd cut your guts out with it in a heartbeat. Uh, Not that I want to cut your guts out. Don't. It's not directed toward anybody or anything. But it also reminded me of KC Blade Drip. He's all his one of the things he says in his video is every knife's got a story. Well, this knife has lots and lots and lots of stories. But I'm going to tell you one that happens around this time of the year, around July the 4th. Uh, this particular knife, it was a very, well, in my mind, it was a very hairy situation, and I'll tell you all about it. Me and a buddy of mine, we were camping. We decided to go hiking and camping up in Bankhead National Forest over in Alabama. It's in Alabama. It's Lawrence County. Goes all over Lawrence County, Baldwin, or not. Anyway, it's a big national forest in Alabama. Uh, so we decided to go up there. We were going to do the Borden Trail. We were going to hike that trail and camp on it. but we got like a super duper late start. So we got out there and we're hightailing it down the trail, and it's just getting darker and darker and darker. And we haven't gone that far, but we've gone far enough that when it turns pitch black, you can't turn back. So we decided, I mean, it was getting dark, and with the canopy, you when it gets dark in there, it gets gets dark so dark you can't see your hand. So we decided to pitch camp right here. We just pitched right there in the middle of the trail, just tent up, fire, got us a little fire going and everything. Poof, and I mean, it was literally in the nick of time because it got dark quick. Of course, it was also like 100 degrees because it's July, but we needed the fire, we needed the light, and all that. Well, I mean, not long after we got the tent up, got our stuff stowed up in there, and got the fire, and we had the fire going. Copperhead comes up into the campsite with us. Well, quick work of that dude. Done with him. And that was not uncommon. It's not something you want to have to happen, but it happens. Well, a few minutes later, we was there, and my buddy goes, "Hey, check that out! Look over there on that there's a little sapling type tree." And we looked, and there was another copperhead on that one, and this one was eating a cicada. Now, I've never actually seen a snake in the wild eat up until that point. And this little old bitty copperhead was eating this ginormous, in comparison to its body, cicada. Well, that was his last meal. That's just the way it is. And I don't know if you know anything about copperheads, but they are poisonous, and they will bite you, and they can be aggressive. Anyway, within the next 45 minutes of us being in this one spot, and we killed about 9 copperhead. They just barreling through the tent site, or through our campsite, and that's not including the ones we didn't kill. I mean, they were just flooding through there. I mean, the Sipsey River was down below us, but man, I mean, we must have got right in their trail. Well, the old jungle buoy there dispatched quite a few of them that night, and to make a long story short, we weren't going nowhere. You ain't gonna throw your stuff on and just walk out of there. Not safely anyway. Even with lights and this and that, it's dark in there. So we did the only thing we thought, we did the best thing we thought we could do is we jumped in the tent, piled everything underneath us as best we could, and waited it out till the morning. So, there's no telling how many snakes crawled under us and all that during the night. But it was just unreal how many copperhead we saw that night in our tent, in our campsite. And that's one of the memories I have of this night in particular, and the 4th of July. So it was a very hairy situation. And you might ask, well, Paul, why don't you want a better quality knife, or a more expensive knife, or something like that? Well, this guy, it's been tried and tested, and it never let me down yet. I mean, I've beat stuff into the ground with the pommel. I've cut limbs out of trees with the shredded saw part. I'm telling you, this dude has been through a lot with me, and the only reason that I quit carrying it out in the woods was I had a hard time skinning and gutting deer with it. Not that I couldn't, a hard time. So I went down to a smaller knife at that point. But if I needed to, you know, that doesn't mean I didn't carry it with me every now and then, because I know me and another buddy, we were going to jump up in the bushes with some hogs and give it to them. But anyway, that's a different story for another day. But that's, you know, like I said, that was one of these stories that 4th of July, it really happened probably 20 some odd years ago, close to about 20 some odd years ago. It was definitely a hairy situation for us, or for me. I know it was for him too. He was not happy about that, my buddy, and neither was I, because I have a real fear of snakes. It's one of the few things that go out that bothers me in the wild, but it is what it is. You got to deal with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and make sure you guys go check out Choir Boy Cutlery Outdoors, Shane Gable, and KC Blade Drip. Go support those guys. They're cool knife channels and whatnot. I enjoy them. And that's it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell when it drops down. Select all so you'll see more videos when I post them. I appreciate the support for the daily walks that I've been doing. And that's it for now. Y'all be good.
And I know before the sun comes up, looking for a life in a coffee cup. Drive the next town to start my day, do whatever it takes to make my pay.